Hello, how you doing? This video today will be on how to replace your heating element on the newer Samsung electric dryer. As you see, I've already have this pulled back. Let me see if I can pull this back. Right here, this hole, this opening, this is for the exhaust tube where it goes in. I've already taken this off. There are actually one screw, two screw, there's one down here at the bottom, and then there's one right here at the plate that holds this whole exhaust tube right here on. So no worries, this just goes back in into the dryer when you're done. And then this plate goes over the top, and then the screws back in. But you have to, let me get a light here, you have to have this bottom of this opened where you can get to the heating element. The heating element is actually inside of this box, this long tube right here. So I've got the back pulled off. You notice here I've got the this hole right there where the light's at. That is a thermistor switch I thought was bad, but it is not. So we're going to move on. So anyway, down here you're going to see right there at that, it's kind of like a ceramic conductor down there. There's a red and blue wire on it, red on top, blue on the bottom. Those will have to come off. So I'm going to reach in there and pull those off. Okay, there they are. Now, once you've done that, and again, you will want to unhook, of course, you know, unhook your vent tube and unplug the dryer. Up here at the top in the back, there are two screws, one here and one here. Those will have to be taken off. There's that one. There's that one. Now you go back to the front of the dryer once you have those two screws removed. This panel will lift up, and then you push it back towards the back of the dryer and it unhooks it. Set this out of the way. Now as you can see, there's the drum in the front of the dryer. We have there's a few screws here. You gotta have this one, this one is already gone. Looks like maybe somebody's already been in this dryer at one point. And then this one here. We'll take and remove those screws. Okay, there's one. Set that out of the way. And here's two. And then of course the third one, like I say, there's one missing. So it looks like either they didn't put it in from the factory or somebody's already been in this dryer before, which thinking that they have been in it before because of the indentation. It looks like there was a screw there at one point. So now that those screws are removed, what you do is you take this panel and it will kick back a little bit, and then you just pop it back, and there's kind of like hinges down there They're actually like little tabs, but you pull it back far enough to where you can pop this out. Now you don't need to unhook anything, you just set this up to the side out of the way, and then you're going to have some more screws. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. You open up the drum, there's 2 down here at the bottom. There's 1 here, 1 here. So we're going to remove those screws. Have one. And this one here. And then simply remove the 4 that's at the top. This isn't actually, it's a pretty easy repair for this, but I suggest that you have be some kind of somewhat mechanically inclined before you would try to do this. As you see, my dryer is in my garage. I live in Central Florida, so I've already had this pulled out, and as you see that the unit of the dryer is kind of leaning forward. So when you do this at home, just maybe be careful maybe that you have it totally on a flat surface, because once I pull this last screw out, this front of this unit is going to want to pop off pretty quick. So what I'm going to do is I have 1 more screw left to take out. I'm going to have to set the camera down just for a moment so that I can use both hands. I'll be right back. Thank you. Hold on. Okay, now this, like I said, it's wanted to go back, so there's a door switch right here. It easily comes out, so I'll unplug that. A minute, bear with me. I'm going to set this camera down. Hold on.
Talking to the dryer?
Making a video.
Oh, listen to a video.
Okay, there's the front of your dryer with the front off of it. So now you come down here, and then inside here, as you can see, I'll move this wire out of the way, there's 1 screw right here where my finger's at. That's a Phillips. It's the only screw you need to take out. This screws me a little bit difficult. We need to actually have a light in here, but it's hard to do this video and here it comes. Okay. Okay, now it screws out. So now what you want to do is go back to the back of the dryer. And I'll put my light in here. Maybe you can see. So you take the box, you lift it up forward towards the front. It's getting a little stuck on it in the front. Seems to be caught here. Hold on. Sorry, it seems to be there's another screw up underneath this panel. The first one I took out was there. If you bend this flap down, you'll see that right there is another screw. So I'm going to take that out. with that screw out. And then you'll lift up then, and you go around to the back of the dryer, and you'll reach in from the inside here, and you'll pull back and bring the unit out. Now, it seems that there's another wire here that needs to be unplugged. And they're on there good. That's nice. Okay, hold on. Okay, now here is your heating element box. Now what we'll do is bring this outside of here. Quite a bit of dust. As you see, there's a screw there, a screw there, and on the other side. And all you have to do is remove the screws. There's one. Two. You see, it's pretty hot down here in Florida. It's mid-August, and it's very, very warm down here. I'm going to set this down just for a moment so I can get these screws off. Okay, there's the top off. And there's your heating element. And as you can see, I knew this one was bad because I've already checked the switch. But down here, this heating element, right there, you can see a break in it. If I zoom in close enough. You can see the break right there. So what you need to do then is take these two tabs, bend them out, and push them through the porcelain, and then the whole unit will come out, and then where it can be replaced. I know this is kind of a poor video, but it will get you through to hopefully fix your dryer. Thank you for watching.